is up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about this squad that I am going to be taking into King of the Court this week in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Now, we've came up short the last 2 weeks, but that's okay because we're back ready to go into week 5. Will I take 1 out of every 4? Honestly, yes. Like, if you want me to be honest, I will take 1 out of every 4. I think that would be a great percentage all year long, and I would hit my 10 throughout the year that I am ultimately trying to win. So that is that's kind of what I'm obviously trying to get into today. You know, not only today but this weekend, trying to win another King of the Court. So what is my squad going to look like today? Let's go over it. Let's talk about it. Now, I want to start with this. I tried really hard this week to work my way to Joel Embiid. And, you know, there's sometimes, not only in this game, but in life, you try and you just come up short. And that's what happened for Joel Embiid. I mean, I need a pink diamond wild gem, but guess what? I'm going to come up short. I don't have the necessary funds to secure Joel Embiid. So it is what it is. That's the position I'm in, and I can't control not having the funds for him. I tried my best, and again, we just ultimately didn't end up having enough. But that's okay, right? Like, that's okay, because at the end of the day, all you can control is what you can control. So that's just where we're at. That's the truth. And again, just trying to move forward from there. So where does that leave me? Well, I'm still trying to put up different cards, trying to work my way to find a way to have enough MT for him. But again, it's just probably not going to happen. So we're going to approach this video as if I'm not going to get Joel Embiid because, again, it's probably not going to happen. Last week, I had a similar situation with KG. I was trying to get KG. I was short for KG, and then I found a way. Or actually, I was trying to get to Joel Embiid last week, and I ended up being short, so then I pivoted to KG, who I really like, and we'll talk about that in this video. So, here's the squad that I'm going to start today with, right here. Outside of this, Scottie Pippen is not playing, right? We're putting Cam Reddish instead of Scottie Pippen because my lineup would go from an 87 overall to an 85 overall. I am a firm believer that an 85 overall squad is the sweet spot on this game. It's a squad that I can win with, and not only win with, it's a squad that I can flood people with. And I don't know if it really matters for points. I'm trying to figure it out. I really still don't know exactly how the point system works, but this is the squad I'm starting with. So, again, I don't know if it's going to work out in my favor. I don't know if this is, you know, the best way to go about doing things. But again, I've had pretty good success with this squad so far. Heck, I even beat Jin last week with this exact squad. So, like some people always say, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? And that's where I'm at today. If it's not broke, if it's been working, what is the point? What is the purpose of fixing it? There is none. So, that's kind of where I'm at. I will, you know, apply some Hall of Famers if I have any that I really want to. But again, I'm not going to just sit up here and waste certain Hall of Famers. Like, it's just not going to happen. So, for example, if a Hall of Famer is not going to be useful, I'm obviously not going to put it on a certain card. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now with my lineup. This is where I'm starting, and hopefully it will work out in my favor. Now, somewhere along the line, I'll have to draw a line in the sand. But somewhere this weekend, sometime this weekend, I should say, I will have to change my squad, and instead of running this squad right here, which I like this squad, even with Cam Reddish, Covington, y'all can hate, but guess what? They play defense, and offensively, they're good enough. So y'all can hate as much as y'all want, but they're good enough. At some stage, I'm going to have to pivot, and I'm going to have to bring out those guys, including Scottie Pippen, including Bazelis, including an entire bench unit, and then I'm going to sub Cam Reddish and Covington for some gold cards. Now, here's the deal. With this squad, this is my best squad. This is the squad that I'm going to go to when I'm trying to eliminate people. When I'm trying on that last day to hold my first place spot, if that's where I'm at. You know, this is the squad that I will ultimately go with. Now, again, there's a lot that goes into King of the Court. A lot that I still don't know with King of the Court. So, again, my guess is as good as yours. But this is a squad that is so good. I love Bazelis. I love Pippen. Although Pippen I'm not necessarily a great primary with. He's just fine. Do I wish I could go and add Dr. J to the squad? Absolutely. I absolutely do. But at the end of the day, he's 4 million MT. Joel Embiid, when I finish him, is going to be cheaper than this Dr. J is going for. And who's better? I mean, that's up to interpretation, honestly. But it's just crazy what the prices of these cards truly are going for. And again, I'm trying to sort my ways, you know, and sell my way to you know, being able to get Joel Embiid. But at some stage, like, there's only a certain amount of things I truly can do. So it is kind of a sad situation that I'm not going to start this weekend off with Joel Embiid. But on the flip side of things, like, I do like KG. On the flip side of things, I like my squad. I'm comfortable with my squad. So I'm okay with where we ultimately are at. It's just like, I'm somewhat close to Embiid, so I just wish I could ultimately have him. And even if I can't have him today, maybe heading into tomorrow, I will be able to have him in King of the Court. It just depends how fast some of these guys truly sell. Did a pack opening. Obviously, that didn't go my way either, so I'm just kind of in no man's land. But that's kind of the map for today, and it's kind of a similar map to what we've done in the past. Again, starting with the 5-man and then working our way elsewhere. I just gotta hope early on I have good matchups. It's the same thing as always. I'm not gonna do anything really different. You just gotta hope you have good matchups early on and that can carry you throughout the weekend. If it does, awesome. I have a decent chance, in my opinion, to win King of the Court. If it doesn't carry me, if it ends up, you know, not working out in my favor, well, that's okay. God has different plans, you know, for me, and it is what it is. But I am trying to put myself in the very best position possible. And I think these lineups are ultimately going to do that. I know I don't have Giannis anymore, so if I do go to my best squad, I mean, honestly, right now it is going to be Spicy P. You know, unless I can find a way to you know, get Joel Embiid here at some stage today. So that's just kind of where we're at. Again, the Pink Diamond Wild Gems, they range anywhere from basically 700 to 900,000 MT. So if I can find a way to snag one for cheap, obviously that would be ideal. But it's just, we're up against it right now. We're up against it. But at the end of the day, my 5-man has not changed for the last basically couple of weeks. I did change from Giannis to KG. I like that part of it. But again, my 5-man's a 5-man I'm comfortable with. It's not like anything really has to change here. I just got to hoop. Like, it genuinely is that simple. If I control what I control and go out there and hoop, I'm going to put myself in another really solid position. So that's kind of where I'm at. Obviously, again, I did today go in Showdown and get my 4 wins. So I did exchange another one of the Season 1 cards for 50,000 MT. The only other thing I can do, I guess, for this last week is grind for that 250 mark. But that just seems crazy. Like, to go in and now be at that 250 mark, like, 50 wins is a lot of wins. So again, can't really do anything. Can't really change anything. I'm just here, man. I'm just here. And again, the only thing I can control today is going out and hooping in King of the Court. That's the only thing that I can control today. A lot of the other stuff, I can't control, right? I can't control, like, my matchups. I can't control, you know, whether the people quit or not. All I can control is if I hoop and putting myself in the best position. So that's where I'm at heading into the weekend. Squad-wise, looks pretty similar. Again, I have a lot of MT locked up for Joel Embiid, trying to find a way to inch my way towards getting him. But again, it's out of my control. Like, if people want to bid a crazy amount on these cards, like, again, it's just going to be a really tough situation for me. So that's really where we're at. Again, as far as like different badges for different guys, I mean, I guess I could maybe apply some extra badges to some of them, but I don't have a lot of these extra Hall of Fame badges either. It's another thing that I've kind of thought of is like physical finisher. I guess I could put on like Sigma or somebody, but like for a lot of these badges, I can only do a certain amount of things with. So it is what it is. And I kind of want to save some of them too for, you know, when, obviously, if I get Joel Embiid, for when he comes home and maybe applying some to him. So that's really just kind of where we ultimately are at right now. A strong handle, another badge is like, I could put it on KG, but is that really moving the needle? I don't really think so. So that's the plan. That's the plan of attack for this weekend. I will be live on Twitch, at least early on, streaming it. It's tough for me to stream it later in the weeks. When I'm not getting games, those types of things. But I'll try to be live quite a bit this weekend. That link is down below in the description as well. Let me know your thoughts on this. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.